And the recipient of the RG Platinum Award for 2019, can I get a drum roll, please? For the Jamaica Stock Exchange.
Being the Platinum Award winner.
Thank you.
Now, the award says that you are indeed the Platinum Award winner. How does it feel?
Well, I'm humbled. I mean, when you look at those people who were our recipients tonight, we saw people that really have moved the world through a career such as Ernie Ranglin. And in a moment like coffee, we're pleased as an exchange to even have been nominated and certainly honored to have received the Platinum Award.
Certainly there must be some sort of secret sauce to what you're doing. What's a recipe for success?
You know, we are probably the last person who should have asked that. Simply because we reflect you. So we reflect the ambitions of our local companies. We reflect the ambitions of our local investors. We reflect the stability that, as a country, we've enjoyed over the past number of years. And over the past number of years, we've been well recognized for the performance of the exchange in an environment where we have fiscal responsibility, where we have lower interest rates, and where our entrepreneurs step forward and say, we have ambition to be bigger than we were. And our investors have, well, you can't be an investor in Jamaica and not have a certain amount of risk appetite. So our investors have shown that they have an appetite to own a part of Jamaican businesses and the Jamaican economy.
We pretty much saw the full team this evening. Who else should be here with you?
Oh, well, obviously. Our fearless, tireless Managing Director, Marley Street Forest, who on a Friday night, Marlene couldn't be here, and she asked me to come and represent in her stead. And of course, I'm honored to do so. But if you work with Marlene, you know that it really is, she's a woman of conviction, and that's why she's not here. But her strongest conviction that we have to deal with on a daily basis is her conviction to drive the stock exchange and to make it a regional platform for businesses and investors to seek capital, raise capital, and invest their capital in the businesses that they trust.
Which brings us to that point where we ask, what's the benchmark for your success?
Benchmark for success. Well, I would say the benchmark for success is, you know, there's been a lot of talk about this banking and banks and this and that and that. So for us, it's how many Jamaicans actually get a chance to participate in the stock market. So when we started on this quest a few years ago to really try and drive the exchange and put it more as a central part of the investing public, I think we're touching maybe 3% of the Jamaican populace. Now we're somewhere around 10 to 12%. And that's our benchmark of success.
And might I say it's looking better than even the US. Now, if you could wave a magic wand,
yes.
If you could replicate the success at the Jamaica Stock Exchange, what would you want to see for Jamaica?
Oh, well, again, we reflect the country. It's no mystery. You heard our MC tonight, as brilliant as he is, and you know we're giving credit to Jamaica Creative and the work that has happened downtown. You know, it's brilliant work. Last night I spent dinner at F&B, one of the central locations that has been transformed by the work that they've done. But you heard it coming. Go down there in the daytime. You know, we have communities right now that people are probably watching us right now that they can't leave their house. And if they left work too late, they can't go home. There's no official curfew. This is not a Zozo thing. Crime is a plague. And we need to take a serious look at it And honestly, when I sat here tonight and I saw the accolades being poured on heart and hope, you know, this amalgamation of all these social services, you know, I really do have a hope that it's going to make a dent in the crime situation and in the hopelessness of the youth.
Bloomberg said that the Jamaican Stock Exchange is blazing hot. Their words.
Yeah.
Their actual words. Now, what would be the most surprising thing that you could offer to our guests about the Jamaica Stock Exchange? What is it that they don't know?
They don't know that we're the oldest probably in the region. That's a significant thing. They probably don't know that this week we funded the first non-for-profit listed on the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. So that's, you know, we had Nora Blake up here a while ago. She was the one in the I won't say it, Nora, but always fabulous. Nora's been one really championing the cause. But the Social Stock Exchange is made for nonprofits. It's to create for nonprofits, basically what we've been able to do for public companies. So for public companies, you know you can invest in the GSE or through the GSE. Whether it is in equity or in debt, you know that we're going to handle that in a professional way, that your monies are going to be properly desegregated from anyone else's. Your trades are going to be effectively executed, and the companies are going to be held to account for providing you with timely data on their performance and all of the responsibilities of a public entity. What we've done is we've basically put that into the public, into the social services sphere. So that when you invest your money, when you decide you're going to support a charity, you don't have to question, are they going to do the things that you wanted them to do with the money, or that they said they would do with the money? So we think this is transformative. We think this is one of these things that can really move the needle, because there's so many of us across Jamaica, throughout the diaspora, and people who just love Jamaica, that want to contribute and just don't have the conduit to do it. So through the stock exchange, especially with the profile that we have now gained internationally, what we've done by setting up the social stock exchange is said, look, any nonprofit who wants to come, once you are credible, once you're willing to adhere to our rules, you can fund yourself here, and your responsibility, if you said you're going to buy 10 computers and fix the bathrooms and do whatever else at a school, well, you can fund yourself right here. And your annual report is going to be the evidence that you did those things.
Sounds like a plan. Julian Mayer, it's only left for me to say thank you very much for the Jamaica Stock Exchange and to wish you all the very best for the future.
Well, thank you very much.